In this video we are gonna meal prep for the week, but not any week, because every year I host a plant-based challenge in January and this year's challenge is finally here. So I put together a 4-day meal plan plus a meal prep, which you can find in my app. And in my app you can also change for how many people you are cooking for and create a shopping list accordingly. If you want to do the challenge together with the community, the challenge starts on January 8th with a meal prep on Sunday the day before. But of course you can do this challenge whenever you want in your own time. And since it is veganuary, there is a discount on the yearly plan in the app with an additional 25% off. But if you prefer to just try out the app first, you can choose the monthly plan, and that way you get a 7-day free trial, which basically means that you can do this challenge for free. So go ahead and sign up to the app. You will find the link down below. For more information about the challenge, visit fivesechealth.com/pbc2024. So starting with the meal prep, we're gonna prep a few things. Not everything, because I don't believe in prepping everything, but this will make your week so much less stressful and it will save you lots and lots of time. So when you've got your groceries, we are gonna start to prep the curried chopped salad. So the beautiful thing about this salad is that you can switch out the veggies to the ones that you like. It works with pretty much anyone because the dressing is gonna make everything pop. But I'm using a red bell pepper, carrot, some red cabbage, and also some raw kale, cilantro, and scallions. For protein, I'm using chickpeas. You can also use lentils or tofu, and I've also boiled some quinoa. And then we're just layering everything into a jar, and important to put the chickpeas in the bottom because they can be quite wet and you don't want the wet ingredients at the top. So try and put the kale on top. The dressings. You can't go a week without dressing, especially when you're having salads. So these both have nut butter and seed butter as a base, peanut butter and tahini, making them super rich, creamy, and just delicious. And if you like curry, you are gonna love the curry one. But if you don't like curry, you can simply just leave out the curry powder. Miso marinated tofu, my favorite, using miso as a base with some other ingredients like sesame oil, tamari, and garlic, lots of garlic. Just stir everything up in a container or a jar like I'm doing and cube the tofu. I'm using 200 grams of tofu to this one. You can also use tempeh if you like that better, and give it a shake. Then you just place it in the fridge until you're about to cook it later this week. Creamy cashew pudding. You guessed it, cashew nuts is the base in this one, plus some dates for sweetness and some spices and water, and we're gonna make a cashew milk, my absolute favorite milk. You can have this in coffee as well, it's delicious, I promise. So now we're gonna make the pudding, which is some rolled oats, chia seeds, and then just pour the goodness in there and give it a stir. Place it in the fridge until breakfast. Oat Bliss bars. So this is our snack for the week. I'm using dates as a base, and you can quick boil them for like 5 minutes and then drain before if they are dry to easier mash them up. I'm also adding some chopped almonds, oats, some peanut butter, and a pinch of salt, giving this a stir until it's formable. And I love this recipe because the only thing you need is a bowl and a parchment paper to press the dough out into a rectangle. And this is optional, but I like drizzle some vegan dark chocolate over because it gives a nice like crisp or crunch to the bars, and a little treat in the week. For breakfast on day one, I have the creamy cashew pudding. So I have 2 servings in my container, that's why it's so big. And I also added some blueberries yesterday before I went to bed. I'm also topping with some peanut butter, some banana, and my favorite topping, hemp seeds, or hemp hearts. This is so good, guys. Promise me you try this one. It's like a dessert and it will keep you full until lunch. For lunch this day I'm having the curried chopped salad and of course the curry dressing. Bring out a big bowl because this is a big salad because we are gonna nourish, and also add the dressing and stir it around until the kale is like slightly massaged. If you don't like raw kale, I think you might like raw kale when eating this salad. For snack I'm having the oat Bliss bars. Usually I'm having 2 or 3, today I'm having 2. For dinner, I'm making the miso roast bowl with the tofu that we prepared. So I'm roasting some broccoli and carrots with a drizzle of oil. Then I'm also adding the prepped miso marinated tofu onto the tray. And save the dressing, important, save the dressing, because we're gonna make a marinade, which I'm doing right now. So just add 2 tablespoons of tahini, give it a stir until you get a thick paste like this. Then you add some water, give it a stir again until you reach consistency quite like that. So the recipe actually calls for farro, the grain, but I couldn't find any today, so I'm using rice and also the roasted veggies plus some cucumber, cilantro and the precious dressing and some sesame seeds. Lunch is the second prepped curry chopped salad. Again, I don't mind, I'm super excited to eat this again. I actually had 3 of these bars spread out during the day. For dinner, we're gonna make a super hearty chili, a bean chili. So I'm starting off with chopping the mushrooms and the celery. I'm following the recipe from my app, from the meal plan, the plant-based challenge. If you've missed, I'll leave a link down below so that you can check out the app. A great thing about this recipe is that you can add in leftover veggies you have in your fridge, like potatoes, broccoli, peas, cabbage even. It will taste amazing anyways because the spices are everything. You can also switch out the beans, you can add in any legume that you have. I've also added some tempeh ones and it was super yummy. So we're just gonna let this simmer until it turns out into this gorgeous bean chili. I'm adding some vegan sour cream, some avocado, chilies, black pepper and of course some cilantro. This is a perfect meal to have in the week because it's great to make a big batch of it and then it's super easy to just like reheat during the week and have it as a leftover. This morning we are making a very quick breakfast. So the only thing you need to do is spread some hummus, lettuce, I like arugula in this one, some cucumber, avocado, bell pepper and just roll it up into a burrito and you're all set. This one is perfect to have on the go. Tonight's dinner only require a few simple ingredients. It is a warm lentil salad. So we're gonna chop up some sweet potato, red onion and add some canned lentils together with some spices and a drizzle of oil. If you haven't tried roasted lentils, you are gonna have your mind blown because they came out so crispy and they are perfect on top of a salad. So now all you have to do is roast them on 200 Celsius degrees for about 30 minutes. You can also have this with raw kale, but I sauteed some kale because I really like when the kale is hot in this bowl. Adding the dressing that we already prepped and lastly the crunchy lentils. This right here is a proof of that something so simple and quick can taste amazing. So the last breakfast of this week is a sunshine smoothie. If it's cold where you live now and you're freezing, don't worry, you can make this with non-frozen bananas and it will turn out just as delicious. But you know me, I really love my ice creams, I like it thick, so yeah. So if you're doing this plant-based challenge, I want you to know that I'm super proud of you, and I hope you feel nourished, energized. If you've done the plant-based challenge or this meal plan, I really hope that you got some plant-based inspiration. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.